AskReddit on Reddit rundown. What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Sometimes we don't talk to people cause we don't want to intimidate them. I might see a girl with a cool shirt on, but I don't want to make her think I'm coming on to her or something. Rather than freak her out that a 6'6" guy thinks she looks good today, I just leave her alone. Especially if we are on an elevator or something where she can't leave, if she actually is uncomfortable. If a guy told me that on my way out of the elevator and explained why he didn't say it while we were still in, I definitely think that's adorable. May even want to see him again. You have no idea how much women appreciate it when men understand how complicated and unsafe the world feels for women a lot of the time. Sex isn't all we want in a relationship. I'd rather be with someone who understands me, but only does it once in a while than someone who I have sex with every day, but don't connect with emotionally and mentally. Some of us are into things like cooking, cleaning, makeup, fashion, etc. It doesn't necessarily mean we are gay. Please don't tell us to man up. A lot of us were constantly told that growing up, whenever we tried to express ourselves, so you saying it will often bring up bad memories. Men can be abused. Men can be raped. Men also tend to be more suicidal because society tells us we are weak if we try to discuss these things. No, we don't enjoy being raped by a hot girl, and we often don't talk about it because people will often straight up tell us we are lying about it if we do. I don't know if other guys feel this too, but I'm always afraid of accidentally making women feel uncomfortable in my presence. For example, when I happen to walk in the same direction as a woman in front of me for a while, and I'm not even interested in women in the first place. This is me all the time. I'm brown, not small, and I live in a big city where women are on high alert all the time. So I go out of my way to slow down or speed up when walking in proximity to a woman and we are both alone. My wife, mother, and sister have made me aware of my male privilege, and it's all I can think about sometimes, that I might be making someone scared just by being there. I'm not afraid of repercussions for myself, I just never want to make people feel that way. I realized my smiling only helps sometimes, and speaking to them without being spoken to first is jarring sometimes. And it's not all women, but it's clear that most women will never ever feel comfortable in the presence of a man they don't know on the street. No exceptions. I'm sorry that the world is shitty and that women are often victims of circumstances they don't control. I'm trying, ladies. And I always will interject when a panhandler gets aggressive or let you know when your bag is hanging open. I don't know the solution for this, but I'm hyper aware of it, and I hope one day the world is safe for everyone, not just me. Maybe this is more of a dad secret, but I don't babysit my own kids. That's called fathering, damn it. My dad served in the Pacific during World War II. A kid from the Bronx. He had never been out of the Bronx in his entire life. Then he got sent to New Guinea. Decades later, as he lay dying in the hospital bed, he told us, as his young friends were being slaughtered by other young men, just before they died, they always cried for their mothers, never for their fathers, always for their mothers. He said, they were just kids being slaughtered by other kids. And then they died, in his arms. Their last words were always, where is my mother? Where is my mother? Where is my mother? Never for their fathers. That affected him for his entire life. And Dad lived a long time. He was the lucky one. My dad fought in World War II on the European front and said the same. Guys would always cry out for their mothers. He reinforced how important it was to be gentle and nurturing to a boy. I don't know why, but this comment caused me to immediately weep. I can't wait to raise a son with this perspective. Men are so precious, and we need to love the hell out of them. Men have a box that our minds go into. It's called the nothing box. So next time you ask a man what he's thinking about and he answers with nothing, there is a good chance he's telling you the truth. I've heard this before and I can't relate, but I'm kind of jealous. It sounds peaceful. I'm always having some sort of inner monologue or background thoughts bombarding me unless I smoke up, which I do to escape this. Do I have some sort of condition? If you compliment my appearance, I will probably remember forever. I still remember when a girl in college told me I looked nice with my beard when I first grew it out. I've had a beard ever since. I'm a woman. In college I complimented this random guy in line for coffee that he smelled really nice. It wasn't a pickup line or anything, I just enjoyed complimenting people. About a year later we ended up having a class together and I didn't recognize him at all. He came up to me and thanked me again for the compliment I gave him a year ago and said he hasn't forgotten about how nice that was for a stranger to be so upfront and to compliment him. We'll be married 7 years in June. Edit. Thank you for my first medal. I love sharing this story. Keep complimenting people, no matter their gender. You are a spark in a world of dry tinder. After a shower, we have no problem drying our balls and face with the same towel. Most of the time we try to dry the face first, then the sack. But sometimes we have to go back to the face. We just hope we use an uncontaminated part of the towel. Edit. Uncontaminated. My balls are clean after a shower. Just, you know, wiping the balls then wiping my face is just kind of, yeah. And then by the next day the towel forgets and it resets. Truly one of nature's miracles. This, while I'm thoroughly clean, the last two places I dry are my sack and crack. Sack first. I hesitate to dry my face after, if I need to, and ensure that the towel parts that touched don't come anywhere near my face. Day 2. I'm grabbing the towel wherever and probably shoving my face right in the same spot. As an older man, we don't expect you to look like a supermodel as we age together. Yes, at times I do see you as I did 30 years ago, and every wrinkle and flaw disappears. Yes, there are times I see every wrinkle and flaw, and know how you got every one of them. They are beautiful too. I wish more older men would answer. The answers so far are cool, but I'm also interested in hearing how life experience affects what is said. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. I can vouch for this. I was upset with my significant other for not picking up what I thought were clear hints when he responded frustrated with, "I don't understand hints, just tell me what you want, woman." He really helped me communicate better. I don't know why we grow up thinking we can't directly ask for things. Imagine hinting what you want at Chipotle. I don't know. Do you think I want guacamole? It's not that I want guacamole, it's that I want you to want me to have guacamole. Bunch of snitches in this thread. At least they didn't disclose any of the serious stuff, like stuff about that meeting we all have once a year. We don't talk about that. Shush. You are saying too much. Howdy boys, Dave reporting in. You fellas sure are a bunch of squirrels. I sure can't wait for next week's rockin' meeting. Dave, you're my bud, so I will forgive you, but you gotta stop talking about the meetings, man. The females are starting to catch on to the gym sessions that we go to once a month. When we want to be alone, it's not that we don't want to be around you, it's that we don't want to be around anyone for a bit. I get this one way too well. I go through bouts where I just don't want to talk to anyone regardless of how close we are. For me it's not even a thing where I'm upset, or I'd hate it if someone was around. I just need time to think and reorganize my head every so often, as well as to just shut my head off for a bit. But I mean, if they wanna silently hang around, that's not a problem. I don't mind being around, I just need mental quiet. Men want to be wanted and desired too. I can count the number of times a woman has come out and either asked me out or told me she was attracted to me on one hand. And from my understanding, that is a high number. We don't miss hints because we are dense or stupid. We miss them because we have learned the hard way that sometimes it's just a friendly compliment or some such. That embarrassment sticks with you. If you've ever looked at a dude and thought, wow, he's attractive / I'd like to go out with him, go talk to him. Men love confident women, and even if he doesn't reciprocate, you will make his day, or maybe even his year. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. My current girlfriend, soon to be fiance, asked me out. We worked at the same company, and she just came up to me and said, "Hey Justy Burger, I think you and I should go get dinner tonight." I asked her who else was going, and she said, "I think it'd be nice if it was just you and me." So yay, that was pretty cool. There is a guy at my office I really want to ask out, and you might have just given me the courage to do it. Edit. Not sure if anyone will see this, but today I talked to him casually for a few minutes at lunch. Our first time talking. We've only smiled at each other until now, and before he left the office later in the day, he stopped by my desk and asked me out. Yay. A girl from high school asked me if I wanted to grab a beer one night after we bumped into each other one day. It was a good evening, nice to catch up, shared some nachos. When we were wrapping up she asked, do you want to grab a 12-pack and watch a movie? We're married now. Ask the dude out. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. Also just not rushing into your kid's room in general. One day they are gonna run in there without knocking first and just catch an eye full of dick. There is no lock, so please knock or you might see cock. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up and subscribe, and check out other videos on my channel. Thank you and have an awesome day.